The Adventures of Galgameth is a 1996 loose remake of Pulgasari, written by Pulgasari's director and aimed more towards adolescents. A king is poisoned and, with his last dying breath, wishes a statue of his family's protector, Galgameth, to protect his son. With the king gone, LL, the Black Knight, starts to throw the kingdom into darkness. The Galgameth statue comes to life once the main character, Prince Davin's tears come in contact with it. In relation to Pulgasari, both titular monsters come to life from a figure of them, and both eat metal, both creatures save people about to be executed, and both are attempted to be beaten by having them be burned to death. There's some good focus transitions, the camera work in general is actually decent, there's some overdramatic pans and angles, but there's also some good shots with out-of-focus branches and leaves in the foreground, some good pans, and a nice tracking shot of Davin riding a horse through a forest. The costumes for the most part look good, and the sets, or actual locations, look even better. There's a royal cat. Also, medieval rockets are something neat that you don't see often. The love story is well done, with both actors being fairly believable. The girl, Julia, is written and played both brave and caring, which is always a plus in my book. Gender roles are reversed in a cliche movie scene. Instead of our male protagonist physically teaching a girl how to, say, play a sport, here Julia teaches Davin how to properly wield and fight with a sword. Actually, the actress was really good in the movie, just in general. The score is simple but effective, a lot of ominous tones and short musical fares. When Galgameth comes out of the burning building glowing, he actually looks pretty cool. And the fire breath he displays in this scene is well done too. Later on, there's some good practical explosions, on rocks, on Galgameth, around actors. The writing isn't anything great, not even close, but there's more than a couple good callbacks in the third act to scenes early on in the movie. The main character is a young teenager and he seems wildly out of place due to his 90s mannerisms not fitting in with the fantasy setting. Maybe it was written this way so real life kids could identify to him, but he makes most scenes seem off. Not that any of the other acting is outstanding, but their portrayals fit the setting at least. These CG tears are pretty bad. CG cannonballs and soccer balls are bad. Baby Galgameth looks bad as well, and I really hate his design. When Galgameth grows, he looks better. He actually has skin texture and thankfully loses the human-like teeth, but he still looks awful. Galgameth's final form, I guess, looks a bit better than previous forms, but still bad. The emotional scenes in the movie, well, aren't. Additionally, the comedy falls flat most, or actually maybe all the time. There's a lot of aspects that should make The Adventures of Galgameth the superior film to Pulgasari. The characters, the score, and the pacing are all much better, but it consistently feels like what it is, a second-rate kids' fantasy movie. There's nothing too terrible about that. I could see this being a child's favorite movie up there with the never-ending story or even a Godzilla movie, but to me, this is going to be one that I'm sure to forget quite soon. And when it comes to Pulgasari, that movie feels like a kaiju movie. The miniatures and city destruction scenes stand out much more, and the monster looks better and more memorable. It won't hurt to check out The Adventures of Galgameth, but it also wouldn't hurt to miss it either. Thanks for watching.
You imposed by His Highness, King Davin.
You mean his lowness, don't you?
It's here as dirty as a sheep's behind.
I think he wants us to. Oh my God.
Now you look like you're from around here. Hey, come on.